Hello, this is Lori Michelle, the Moshiach, with an excerpt from my book, Blindsided by Messiah. Melaveh Malkah, Escorting the Queen, page 519. In between each chapter, I share visions and lessons from Hashem, his voice, visions and lessons in between each chapter. And this is at the end of the book. And the reason I'm sharing it is because he said to share it today. He wants me to read this excerpt to you because he says it's going to happen this year in Shmita. He says, put your seatbelts on, people. This is it. And I'm from Missouri now. I don't believe it. I believe him. He feels, wow, confident, nothing like it. But I know things that you don't know. Yeah, there's prophecy, but you have to do things to bring forward the prophecy. And you don't think that that's true. And it's just going to happen. The Mashiach's going to show up and do everything for us. And that's not how life works. It doesn't work that way. Read the book. And if you read the Torah and you study, it doesn't really work that way. You are co-creating with our Creator. And I don't really believe that it's going to happen in Shmita. I want it to happen for you. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. This Shabbos, just yesterday, I said to Hashem, I wrote my book. I've been through hell in a handbasket for over 12 years. I've posted over 500, I don't know how many, 500 give or take videos. Who's listening? A bunch of you. I love you. But I said to Hashem, I could talk to the people that really listen to me and appreciate me. And we can meet online, offline, not in public like this. There's enough online that I feel like Tracy Chapman. Give me one reason to stay here and I'll turn right back around. That song, I love that song. I'm too old to be playing these games with you. Keep posting videos. I know they're meaningful. They help a lot of people. I said to Hashem, I got nothing to say. He just said, that's not true. I have a lot to say, but I want to be appreciated and I want you to want this. And right now, a handful want this. And so I'm tired. I said, I want to retire. And you know what he said? You're not allowed. You must keep posting. You must keep working. He says this is going to take off in Shmita. Melaveh Malkah, he says he's going to escort the queen. Of course, you won't see him. I'll see him. But he says this is the year. And I've said it before. If I win, I lose. If I lose, I lose. We all lose. If I win, it's your win. I don't win. I don't win anything. I don't want this. I don't want to be in the middle of all the attention. I don't want to be a rock star. I want you to be the rock star. I don't want any of this for me. I want it for you. So he wants me to read Melaveh Malkah, Escorting the Queen. And hopefully it's Yom Rishon today and tomorrow Sukkot. This will give you reasons to smile. One morning, Hashem awakened me as he always does with a new vision and message. He showed me a very good-looking young man with long hair pulled back in a ponytail. Earlier in the book, I shared another vision, which had the same good-looking young man with a ponytail who was supposed to be Hashem, encouraging me to get out of bed, tugging on me to get up and go with him for my morning run. See page 77. In this vision, it was clearly Hashem once again showing himself walking, his hair pulled back in the same ponytail, and he was wearing a prisoner's orange jumpsuit that criminals wear when they're carted off to prison. His hands were cuffed behind his back while he was being held by a police officer. Suddenly, his hands burst apart, breaking open the handcuffs, and the police officer backed off as Hashem pumped his arms up in the air in a sign of victory. As he continued to walk with his arms up in victory, the officer backed off, and instead of being Hashem's captor, the officer became his police escort. The policeman followed Hashem as he entered a packed arena with an audience of many thousands of cheering fans. As he walked into the arena, he turned his body to the right, leaned down to pick me up off the ground, and began dragging me with him. As I was kicking and screaming that I don't want to go where he was taking me, and I don't, he lifted me up into his arms and carried me forcibly with him onto the stage where there was a packed audience cheering wildly in pandemonium. That's all of you people. This is for you, it's not for me. Once on stage, he turned us both around with our backs to the cheering crowd. He picked up a candle, gave me another, and as we lit these two candles, we held them together, making one flame in what was metaphorically a Havdalah candle lighting ceremony. The Havdalah candle lighting ritual is done ceremoniously at the end of Shabbos, the Jewish Sabbath. After Shabbos ends, and after his Havdalah candle lighting ceremony, there is a traditional meal called Melaveh Malkah, which translates into escorting the queen, which is what he says I am, people. I know, I don't look like a queen, do I? He says I sure did. Hashem's vision that morning was so wildly beautiful and significant. He knows I don't want to do this. I don't want to publish this book. I did it. I don't want to be your Moshiach. I'm Moshiach, people. Get a clue. I'm doing this because I simply must. I am compelled. I'm scared out of my mind that this will be my end. After this vision that morning, he promised me he will escort me to the end of this grueling marathon. He will free me from my spiritual hell and prison. That's what I'm in. And my success is assured. He just said 100%. My success is yours. I'm doing this for everyone else. I don't want this. I must. I must have it. Redemption, he says, it's true. You all believe in redemption, don't you? But I know how it's supposed to happen, and you have to do something. And boy, oh boy, to get any of you to do anything, impossible. He just said, no, Lori. He says it's going to be. So it is Yom Rishon, and I thought I would name this Yom Rishon, Reason to Smile, and it is. But for me, I'll believe it when I see it. And he says, Shmita, Melaveh Malkah. He just said the words, get ready, here it comes. Be an early bird. I take care of my early birds. I love you. Hang in there. I'm rooting for you. This is all for you. Come on, people, it's time. This is the real deal. I'm not a faker. I love you. Chag Sameach. A sweet year, please Hashem. He says a good year. And he just said, and a sweet one for my Lori. This isn't for Lori. This is for you. I love you. God bless.